Der Wagen des Konsuls.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Ja, ey, du bist für den, pass auf. Ey, du bist für den Detektivjob ungeeigneter, als deine Mama als Torwart sowie die Schlampe auf ihre Linie achtet. Ja, das wollte ich nur, und wir können eigentlich aufhören. Mehr als diese Line habe ich heute nicht zu bieten. Auf ihre Linie achtet, Alter, wie gut. Ja, mehr dahinter, ja. So, was mache ich eigentlich? Ich sollte vielleicht auch zum Exit gehen. Warum spielt ihr einfach eine Violinmusik im Hintergrund? Let's save the world. Wir steigen in Autos ein. Ich halte E. Ja, genau. So mache ich das. Kowski, du dummes Stück Abfall.
You hear about Adrian? Brought in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back. Women generally show more compassion. What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski.
Ich weiß nicht ganz, was dieser Dialekt sollte. Nicht dieser Dialekt, dieser Dialog sollte. Bevor gewarpt wurde. Das ist ganz komisch. Übrigens, ich möchte nur kurz diese Textdatei hier zumachen. Ich habe mir diese Line extra vorher aufgeschrieben.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Kann ich einfach Hurensohn sagen. Das geht doch nicht mehr 2016. Ah, warte, wir sind in den 50ern. Ups, egal. Wie kann ich mit Leuten reden? Leertaste? Okay. Kann ich mit dir reden? Du bist doch mein Freund, der Fotograf.
Give me some room, huh? I have to get this done.
Ja, dann habe ich die Steuerung noch drauf.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. A car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Okay. Nein, wie komme ich hier raus? Rechts, okay. Ja, von wegen, ich habe die Steuerung noch drauf, alles klar.
Help me out.
Check the car and the surrounds. This is a crime scene. We don't want anything missed.
Ja, jetzt wo er weg ist, darf ich gucken. Endlich.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
Okay. Fehlt noch Beweis A und C. Packard Clipper. Konsul. Ah, der Konsul von Argentinien scheinbar. Interessant. Kann dieser Dialog da unten mal weggehen? Ja.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Ja, genau. So. Dann fehlt ja aber immer noch ein Hinweis C, wenn ich das richtig sehe. Da hinten. Und wir mit bloßer Hand anfassen. Weil Fingerabdrücke sind ja langweilig. Oh, was ist das denn?
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Die Radmutter, alles klar. Ja, damit haben wir alles, ja, können wir gehen. Nee, wer hat den gefunden? Welcher, sogenannte Hurensohn? Das war ein Zitat. Das spiegelt nicht meine persönliche Meinung wider. Vielleicht. Bist du das? Nee, du bist eine Frau.
I don't know why you're doing that, buddy, but I wish you'd stop.
Na komm. Ja, wie ist mit uns beiden, ha? Ich meine, du steckst ja schon quasi in mir drin, nur jetzt müssen wir es in eine andere Richtung machen. Weißt du das?
This is a crime scene. All of you move along.
Irgendwas mit What the hell is going on? Ja, ich löse alle Fälle. Das stimmt. Wer? Weißt du das? Wer? Was? Ja.
Clear this area immediately.
Immediately. Weg. Ah, du warst das. Ja, ja, das,
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
er war's.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Was ist denn? Mexikaner?
You're sure it was 3 Hispanics? Not some local kids you're looking out for?
Hell no. Little sons of bitches live around here. I'd love to see them in juvenile hall. But you got your wires crossed, son.
Toll.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
How do you know there were 3 of them? It was dark. It must be 50 feet from the kitchen to the car.
You telling me I'm lying?
Ja. Moment, was wollen wir sagen? Wir wollen gerade... wollen Sie wissen, dass es 3 waren? 15 Meter. Wir haben keinen Beweis, dass es nicht 3 waren noch.
I was wearing my glasses. They had the headlights on. I'd say I was a dang sight more observant than you, son.
That's enough for now. Remember, Jacob, it's an offense to obstruct a criminal investigation. Let's hope you've given us everything.
Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry when he walked up. Curious what he didn't want us to see?
Ach, ja. 0 von 2 ist irgendwie traurig. So. Juan Francisco Valdez. John Madsen.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Warum ist es... Also. Ich habe nicht ganz verstanden, warum es der erste sein soll, aber... Kommt scheinbar doch alle in Frage. Grove, Stanley Mercer, Walter Marshall, Ben Brown, bla bla bla. Bla. Aha. Ja, interessant. Nein, doch nicht. Ach, warum kann ich nicht raus? Diese Untertitel-Scheiße geht mir auf den Sack. Kann ich doch weiter untersuchen? Gibt es noch eine zweite Seite ohne Untertitel? Und jetzt der ganze Scheiß nochmal. Ich kotz euch alle an. Das geht's nicht. So, hier, danke schön. William Dewey.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Ich verstehe immer noch nicht, von wem das Buch hier genau sein soll. Ob er das aus dem aus dem Auto geklaut hat. Oder so. Ich weiß es nicht. Aber ich weiß nicht, wie wir es hätten widerlegen sollen, dass es keine Latinos waren. Ja, ich weiß nicht. Polizeimelder hier.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Mit wem verbinden wir uns?
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen?
Ah, okay.
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Ja.
Messages, please.
Ups.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thank you.
Okay, Juan Valdez verhören.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Ja, Latino, weiß man nicht.
You're behind the wheel.
Wollen wir hin? Wollen wir...
Where are we headed?
Vielleicht erstmal zum Revier. Aber da erstmal hin. Ja, wie wir den alten Sack hätten überführen sollen, habe ich immer noch nicht verstanden.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more and I'm gonna go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
Are you kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Das ist wohl wahr. Also wenn wir erst den... Ne, wir mussten ja ins Buch schauen, um Juan Valdez da den Namen zu kriegen. Ah, es wird nicht. Vielleicht werden wir doch nicht anzweifeln sollen.
We have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Raum 2, also. Irgendwo. Ist da. Okay.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Oh, Generalkonsul, alles klar. Halterliste.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Bought a Packard? Valdez, a snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment.
Ah.
It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Ah, Bestechung, okay. Diebstahl.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, your worship. I think you know who stole the car and why they stole it, Valdez.
How dare you! If I was a younger man, I would demand satisfaction. And what evidence do you have that links me to the thief? And an apology is in order before I will continue.
Wie war das
Be in
falsch?
touch, Consul General.
Wenn aber irgendwas Bestechung. Vielleicht bin ich auch zu misstrauisch. Ich glaube keinem irgendwas, wer irgendwas sagt. Vielleicht nicht optimal?
I'm stumped. Ideas?
We really ought to take more time. Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to
Na, so läuft das bei Polizei also.
stop him with one round.
Das ist ja interessant.
Hey,
You know the way.
Checker.
You can drive. So, where you want to go?
Vielleicht hätten wir erst hier und ihn dann befragen sollen.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Das hast du gesagt, aber es stimmt ja nicht. Ja, ganz koscher ist der nicht. Offensichtlich und schöne Violine mit drin. Oh shit! Mann, sind diese Violinen nervig. So, Bestechung, Freunde, Bestechung.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look.
Zack,
well,
Ellenbogen in
I
die
can't
Fresse.
say as I blame
Bitch.
you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Er fängt schon mal hilfsbereit an, das macht ihn sympathisch, trotzdem ist er ein bisschen zwielichtig. Zumindest von meinem Gefühl her.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mhm.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest.
Okay.
You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
Der gelbe an. Ich weiß nicht, warum die gelben. Wir wissen doch schon, dass das Band rot ist. Also wahrscheinlich der rote 3/4 oder 11/16, der fehlt. Aber hey, von mir aus. Das ist 3/8.
One left.
Ja, dafür hätten wir es nicht zusammensetzen müssen. Das war falsch.
That's not right.
Ja, ist ja gut.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Ja, den wir haben. Und wo ist Gabriel Delgado überhaupt? Bist du das?
Doesn't look like anything.
Warum kann ich denn untersuchen?
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Such mal einen gewissen Herrn Delgado. Hallo?